symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Woo, woo, woo! You know it!
You actually think you deserve a shot at this? You don't deserve buddy. You couldn't provide ice cream if the Dairy Queen, Carvel, and Cookie Puss drove an ice cream truck straight up your ass.
You should be ashamed I'm a part-timer, because I can do this part-time better than you could ever do it full-time.
This ain't no disco, ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Scissor me, daddy! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome 3CT. We are live. It is Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. We are glad to be back with you here for another one. And look at this. The gang. Wow, crap. I was going to say the gang's all here, but we lost Tim. I don't know where Tim is. Did he tell us he was leaving? I don't think he told us. Anyway, Devin joining us here live, but Mark's back, Matt's back, I'm back. Tim will be busting through that forbidden door here in just a few minutes, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But we are still the podcast of Millennium. Head over to 3countthursday.com to get everything 3CT related, as well our merchandise, all of our social media, the full Wrestler of the Week standings for this year and previous years, and much more. Again, 3countthursday.com. Always the number 3, never the word 3. And let's go around the room here. If I can find the sounder. Mark, we'll start with you, dear God.
You all right, sir?
You all right, sir? Jim, I was just sitting here thinking about my friend the communist. He holds meetings in his RV.
Why did we start with Mark?
Because I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived, Matt. I made mistakes. Mistakes happen, okay?
Watching TV.
Mistakes happen.
Band-Aid off.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't have digital. I don't have diddly squat. It's not having what you want. It's wanting what you've got. I'm going to soak up the sun. I'm going to tell Smokey to lighten up.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, is that that's it?
It's Sheryl Crow. Stop him.
Should I boot him?
Man, it took you long enough, Smokey.
Yep.
No, I knew it was the whole time. I thought Jim would stop you naturally.
Look.
There you go.
Look, mistakes made. That's his punishment. He gets one. But Devin
Jim wasn't strong enough to throw the mute.
3 Count Thursday and racing. Look at it. Wait, Devin, are you driving right now? I hope you're watching racing, right? Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself or don't hurt anybody, Devin. Ryan.
You all right, sir? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm a little sleepy. Got in late last night. That's all right.
My friend the communist holds meetings in his RV. I can't afford his gas. So, Big Jim, I'm stuck here.
Matt.
I'm doing great now that Mark has blessed us with some great Sheryl Crow lyrics to start off the show. Can't go wrong with that. Watching the draft in the background. Go Sixers with your 0 picks in this draft. That'll be fun and exciting.
Wait, the NFL draft is tonight?
Jim, the Sixers are not
it
an
is
NFL
the
team.
trust the process draft.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm good. Okay, Devin's not driving. Okay, he's watching. He's watching racing. You shouldn't watch 3CT and drive at the same time.
Thank you, Mark, for the Sheryl Crow lyrics. I appreciate you.
Devin to drive a golf cart.
That's rude, Ryan. Tim.
You all right, sir?
I wouldn't trust him to drive a man insane. So a couple things here. Hey, Mark, I got a question for you because this is perfect for you.
Well, let me unmute him then.
Yep.
For it.
There you go.
What would you call the Jetsons if they were black?
Holy cats. What would you call the Jetsons if they were black?
We don't have the ability to edit the show, guys.
That's fine.
I don't know, Tim. What would you
The
call
Jetsons, you racist.
Mark.
On that note, I just want everybody to know Chris
Bigot!
Jericho is not the only one who is experimenting on cruise lines. Once I'm done with this can of Liquid Death and this PlayStation controller, we too can go cruising after this podcast. It's just a small loan of $1 million, and I think we can make it by next Thursday.
Tim, I didn't think you would sink to those levels.
Oh no! Oh no!
Quite frankly, Tim,
Way out of line.
that joke is beneath you.
I'm sorry, I folded under pressure.
Oh my god!
Like, really, these guys are effing idiots, right?
I mean,
this is not a political podcast.
This is not.
The Darwin Award must still be a thing, because if it is, all 5 of those former people absolutely won it this year. Everybody else can fold it in just like the sub. It's all done.
I wouldn't put that on the son that was kind of forced to go on the trip, but everyone else, yeah.
The other like 4 of them.
4 out of 5.
He was an assisted unaliving.
How old was the son?
17.
Oh, he's close enough to being emancipated. He's just as guilty.
It was Father's Day.
That's about true.
It was Father's Day. He felt guilty.
Oh my god!
My dad and I never spend time together. He just keeps talking about building the sub. I feel like the son of Noah when he was talking about the ark.
How awkward would that have the stepson had been at that Blink-182 concert with the lyrics, "Where are you?"
I'm at the bottom of the ocean.
Stepson's a piece of shit too, apparently.
I'll say he was going on some like racist rants, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that too.
He didn't go on the boat. Did he go on the boat? Was he on the boat?
No, he's still on
every
land.
Single member.
He was at the Blink concert.
Yeah, he was
I want
tagging
to
every
ask him
single
about what he
member
called
of
the
the band.
Jetsons.
I don't think you'd want that answer.
I would.
Oh,
I'd
boy.
call him a racist. And I'd tell
Cardi
him to
B
have a
said
gay day, you bigot.
Oh
What
man!
about Cardi calling him out?
Cardi did call him out.
Cardi B called him out.
I must have missed that.
Man, how fucked up as a human being do you have to be for Cardi B to publicly call you out?
Right? Like,
Did she do it on the Twitter?
She did on Twitter.
all right, yeah, Tim,
Yeah.
look them up because
I'm on it. Don't worry.
I'm sure they.
Mark, give us a synopsis. What do you think? How do you think she said it? Like, what do you think she said?
Oh boy!
She's
No,
like,
don't do this.
Can we not?
Please don't.
We should,
Please-
okay, let's
please
stop.
say
it.
it in Mark voice.
Yeah, just come on.
she
now.
probably said it was not open. Go to that concert. It was not open.
Oh my
Go to that
god!
concert. Now you upset Indy. She's looking at me weird.
Oh,
I
where
didn't make that noise in the presence of my young puppy.
where is
She's a
Indy?
young pup. She's here falling asleep being a good dog.
Oh my goodness!
So
She's
the
all
original
groomed up.
tweet got removed,
Okay.
but she responded with, and I quote, "The point was that the whole world is praying for these people in the submarine, and this man's son is online shaking dicks for girls off OnlyFans and going to Blink-182 concerts. You was looking for clout all along. Who knew who you were until you said that was your stepdaddy. This is why people hate you spoiled brat billionaires. Y'all so desensitized."
She ain't lying.
I was saying,
Cardi B with the facts.
say, show me the fucking lie, man.
Bring
Wow.
back the Cardi B meal. I will eat it right now.
Dang. Did anybody else try the grimace?
No.
The grimace shake?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I had the shake. I didn't eat the meal.
Well, the meal's
Well,
just a
then-
Big Mac and fries, right? Like,
Nope, you gotta have the meal to have the whole experience. Mark
Yep.
half-assed it.
I did. I definitely did.
that's why
You
he's
need
the
the whole
intern.
asset next time.
Yeah,
And
whole
I took
ass.
half of it. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
All
know
right.
what I have to do, Big Jim. I guess I'll just have to get down on my hands and knees and take it.
I'd have to be on my hands and knees and just take it.
All right, let's go to the
Grimace is going to
news.
give it to you, Smokey.
Yes, Ryan.
How are you?
I am fantastic, Ryan. I'm tired.
Jim, I'm sorry that the Firebirds lost.
Had to happen. I feel bad for those fans. They've waited a long 8 months to get their first title, but they'll have to wait. They'll have to wait a few more months.
See, now that guy that called you out on Twitter was right. You were being facetious with your...
Dude, that guy got real mad real quick.
The
He's a
Coachella
Firebird
Valley
fan.
Thunder Chickens. That's all I heard on the way home.
Thunder Chickens.
That's all I kept saying.
You know, I was 8 years old when I realized that game was taking place in California.
Are you
I
serious?
couldn't figure out why you guys were at the Giant Center so late.
Mark, we invited you there, and you just...
Would you say he was invited to come?
We did. We would say that.
This is why we don't
He was invited to come.
because you just bail on us half the time.
And when you invited him to come, what was his response?
Probably I'll be there.
I'll meet you there. I'm
On my way.
Or,
What am I looking for here?
oh my fucking God, The Undertaker.
Oh,
I'm coming.
I was sitting here waiting for Triple A to come by to fix my tire. I had a flat tire yesterday.
Mark, you could have gotten a fucking Uber. You live like 2 minutes. You're in Hershey all the time.
Yeah, I could have gotten a ride.
It didn't stop him from being in Hershey Park today, riding
Yeah.
the monorail and posting videos about it.
That is correct. I was there.
Mark, is this accurate that the Grimace milkshake tasted like a blueberry muffin?
It was. It definitely had some blueberry to it. It was a little fruity.
Yeah. All right. But yes, Ryan, I am great. I'm very happy that the Bears are Calder Cup champs, and
The Bears.
going to celebrate that on Saturday afternoon. I would invite Mark to come, but he wouldn't show up anyway.
He wouldn't
So,
show up.
wouldn't.
No,
No, you don't know. I might be there.
so no, you won't.
My claws will be out, Big Jim.
Good
We
God.
can all go through Chocolate World then, Mark. Wouldn't that be
hell.
nice?
Let's
I'd probably show up if.
Mark, can you
Wembanyama
pronounce
was
that
there.
name that was on the screen a minute ago?
Yeah, that was Victor Wembanyama.
Close, I guess.
God.
All right, I'm sorry I did that. Let's go to the news. All right. During a recent edition of Busted Open Radio, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry said the following about LA Knight's creative direction. He said, quote, "It sucks, man. There's been a lot of times, and Bully can attest to that, that somebody gets over naturally and organically, and then they say, well, he's already getting over. Let's do something with somebody else rather than pile it on that guy. Pour the gasoline on the fire. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Say something. Will y'all do something? Will y'all do something with me, please? I'm busting my ass. I'm getting over. I don't know if LA Knight is doing that. You got to lobby for yourself, and if they say no, then you know what the deal is. When your contract is up, don't try to renew." So Mark Henry kind of implying that, you know, as we're seeing the fans really getting behind LA Knight in recent weeks, and actually over the last couple of months, I would say, that the WWE doesn't seem to be pushing him as goes with the crowd, and thinks that, I don't know when LA Knight's contract is up, but that he should not renew with the WWE, go elsewhere. So he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Ryan, are you looking for something? You okay?
Smokey's looking through his.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the booking plans for LA Knight.
I thought you were looking for who asked Mark Henry.
Seems weird. And then I have booking plans for people like Miro and AEW, and they're strikingly similar.
LA Knight in the Money in the Bank ladder match. A lot of people think that he should win. Others think that he will win. But if you're LA Knight, what is there a maker? Do you think there's a make or break moment? What do you think is his potential peak in the WWE? Like, do you see him as a guy who could be a world heavyweight champion? Is he a mid card champion?
I'll jump on this first.
Go ahead, Tim.
I heard the reaction on Monday night. In a segment filled with nobodies and Logan Paul, my man LA Knight comes out to the biggest pop of the night, cuts the best promo of the whole night in a minute. That's his peak right now. If you would have told me that the Money in the Bank ladder match was going to be the original 6 guys, it's LA Knight all day. Now they've added Logan Paul. Logan Paul absolutely is going to win the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, probably.
I hate it. It's the big, you know?
Absolutely not.
We'll talk about this next week. Or are you off next week?
I'll be here. I don't fucking know. I'll be here, right?
Yeah, I think you're.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you said you were off.
I think Mark's not here next week, right?
I'm not here next week.
Matt's not here. Mark,
Yeah.
God,
I'll be late next week.
All right.
Perfect.
So we can talk about this.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Get Big Mike off the screen. I'm doing it.
Okay, I thought you were talking about LA Knight. I was trying to help you out, Tim.
I'm doing multiple things.
Okay.
The night.
Thank you, Mark.
Hi, Big Mac.
Pre-show.
It's hard to argue that. I don't know. So
I've really come around on LA Knight, though.
I think it's a great gimmick, but what is his gimmick?
Right.
What is it? Yeah? Is that it?
Well, what's Seth Rollins' gimmick?
Yeah.
I get Seth Rollins. I think is on another fucking planet.
But you can make the same case, right?
Yeah.
What is Seth Rollins?
I mean, what has Eli Drake done?
I mean, he's a megastar. What has he done in the WWE?
Sure.
He
He
gave
is at
us
his height of
Maxine.
power right now.
He
Thanks to
gave us
Logan Paul.
Maxine Dupree.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can't argue
Let me
that.
talk to you.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know. How rude do you want me to be?
Not very.
Just be yourself, right?
Dollar Store Rock? I don't know what you want me to tell you. The guy cuts a decent promo.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Listen to me. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, it's all the same bullshit. He's a promo.
But that's what this is. This is WWE wrestling.
I get it.
So what do you
But
want it to
wrestling
be?
is like the 5th thing that's important. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying his height of power was Monday,
possibly.
thanks to Logan Paul.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
See, so you and this, I forget his real effing name, and it's not a you thing, it's a me thing. I'm very
Rodney.
sorry. Somebody, Rodney, thank you. I knew your name was
No,
Rodney,
that's
and I
Rodney.
completely
That could
forgot.
be multiple people on the RSGP Toys site.
That's true. It's
That
not
could
Rodney.
be-
No, because if it was Rodney, he'd have.
That could be G or that could be P.
If it was Rodney, he'd have had more sense than to say something dumb like that. But I listened to I listened to LA Knight on the Chris Van Fleet, and
Did
they
he say
make
Dollar Store or Dollar Tree? First of all,
Dollar Store, I think.
Dollar
If anything,
Store.
he might be Dollar General.
He's Dollar General.
Rock.
Stone
I will
Cold.
say that Dollar General, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He maybe not be Dollar Tree, but he's definitely Dollar General.
I mean, we just talked on the Tuesday podcast. The generics can sometimes be about as good as the real thing. So,
Sure.
Who are you saying we?
well, no, like we as a
Probably
group,
me
we're
and Jim.
discussing generics.
Yeah, El Generico.
But people are going to
Marshmallow
make that
ladies.
comparison to him being Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock because that's just his voice. Like he just sounds like them. He's not trying to sound like them. That's just how he sounds.
You think that's how he naturally sounds?
I've heard
If
him.
he's at the deli counter and they say, "Oh, number 34," you think he
Ham.
responds with, "Yeah."
Yeah.
That's his natural. Get the fuck out of here, Tim.
But
Natural.
does Stone Cold Steve Austin go to the beer counter and go, "What?"
No,
I
the
mean,
fans
Probably if
do.
you didn't hear what they said.
No, Stone Cold Steve Austin says it.
Toes
did.
2643, sir. What? 2643. Oh, okay.
He just says it once.
I mean, he's old, but he's not like that old. You still hear pretty good. Sometimes it gets lost.
Tim, I love
Yeah.
your shirt. Where can listeners buy that?
Well, let me tell you a little story. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
You go to 3countthursday.com and you click on merchandise. There's a link to our TeePublic store. All of our shirts, like this one, that is inspired by a flame-broiled fast food establishment. You can get all the shirts on sale until the end of the day tomorrow, I believe, or end of the day. I don't know. There's a sale going on. $16 shirts. An exorbitant amount of fees for other clothes. Do the stuff and things.
You can get stickers. Yeah. You can get masks for like the 7 people that still wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Mark, you're the king of doing the close enough to what the real thing is. So you should be just going, yes.
Yes. Dad, can you help me? Yes.
You okay, sir? Yes.
Yes. Hey, neighbor, you home? Yes.
Can I have a word with you? Yes.
Yes.
Well, you said, "Hey neighbor, you home?" Not in Hillbilly's voice. So.
Oh no, that was neighbor Ben.
Oh Christ! How many?
Neighbor Ben.
That was neighbor Ben, not Hillbilly.
Do you think Hillbilly's a fan of? Do you think Hillbilly's a fan of L.A. Knight?
I like L.A. Knight.
How would
how would Hillbilly spell that?
L.A. Knight. Give me a beer.
Does Hillbilly still drink Bud Light, or is it too woke for him?
Oh, way too woke.
Now, did you hear gunfire next to Hottenstein Estates? Like did Hillbilly go shooting the Bud Lights like Kid Rock did?
Yeah, it was like the 4th of July out there. You didn't know if it was fireworks or gunshots, but it was Hillbilly.
Good.
Gunshots.
Gunshots.
Here's my thing with LA Knight is I really think, and I understand AJ Styles is 44 or whatever. I haven't listened to a Conrad podcast long enough to know exactly how old AJ Styles is. But LA Knight is going to be 41 in November. So I feel like if WWE is going to do anything with him, it's like now's kind of that window. And I don't know if it is Money in the Bank. We'll make those predictions next week. But I feel like Money in the Bank's the best opportunity. If he's going to be any sort of a title holder in the WWE, I think this is your window.
Where does Mark Henry propose he go?
I don't know.
The guy that's working for AEW says that the WWE guy with charisma should leave the WWE and go where?
Back to Impact?
I mean, that would be the logical choice, right?
The ceiling is much lower at Impact. I mean, is that where you want to? I'm not saying that the quality is bad. I think they have great professional wrestling.
Mark Henry wants him to go back to NWA? No.
That's a lie.
You could change the letters around to NWA. No.
Right. I mean, good Lord.
That's a t-shirt idea. You take the NWA logo and you flip the A and the W.
I love that.
Just a no.
I freaking love that.
With just Tyrus in the back.
So he was an NWA. He was an NWA tag champion with James Storm. He's been an Impact World Champion one time, King of the Mountain Champion, Impact Tag. So he's had his most success in Impact.
But I feel like Mark Henry's really talking, and I'm not trying to shit on LA Knight. I really do enjoy him. But, like, that's not a great pedigree. I was an Impact Wrestling one-time champion. That doesn't mean you're going to be a champion in the WWE, my guy. Like, that just doesn't compute.
Right. And the thing about LA Knight, too, and it's like, so LA Knight just recently did an interview where he talked about his change to Max Dupree. And the reason they moved him to being a manager for a short period of time when Vince was still in charge and Triple H was not in the helm was LA Knight is on the wrong side of 40.
Whoa, he's on the wrong side of 30.
He's 40.
Well, yeah, but it'd be 43 would be the wrong side.
Would be the wrong side.
I feel like 40 is the wrong side of 40 in Vince McMahon's eyes.
Thank you.
Probably.
And so he's on the wrong side of
Only
40.
male talent.
Right. And so there's the window for him is very small. LA Knight is exactly where he needs to be. I think at max, he could be a world heavyweight champion. 100% that title is eventually going to become a revolving door title. It's a workhorse title for now. It'll switch around. But if not, once the title gets off of Gunther, that Intercontinental title, or that's SmackDown, LA Knight is SmackDown. Right?
No, LA Knight is Raw, is he not?
And I think LA Knight is...
He is SmackDown, so he'd be U.S. title.
Yes. So, even better, especially if they make him a babyface.
Which, I mean, they should.
Let LA Knight just smoke Austin the Roy.
I just feel like the WWE has seen a guy very similar to this, and he used to yell on the microphone, Kennedy. It's the same type of gimmick that will max out very quick.
I mean, wasn't Kennedy a world champion, though?
Yeah, sure.
No, not WWE.
Wasn't he?
Did he not?
Oh, he had the briefcase.
And he lost the briefcase because he got hurt, and it went to Edge, and Edge beat The Undertaker literally the next night.
Yeah. I don't think he would have that. I really don't. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. So I literally was just talking about this. If Kennedy didn't get hurt, the plan was still the plan. The reason they moved the briefcase off of Kennedy was because they were going to cash it in on The Undertaker the night they were going to, regardless. So that's why they had to move it when they did. So they moved it to Edge. They do the Pittsburgh Steeler. Edge cashes in on The Undertaker after the cage match. Then Mr. Kennedy gets a second opinion on his tricep. Come to find out, everything's fine.
All right, let's go to Charlie. He says, "Let me ask you this: Knight is hot and has the crowd behind him. If you're trying to make new talent, put him over. Now's the time." And I think that's kind of my point. Is, you know, if like this is LA Knight's window right now.
I think it's anybody in the Money in the Bank briefcases window. This is an exciting Money in the Bank match.
Could you name the 7 people in the Money in the Bank ladder match right now?
Who?
No. You.
Why would you ask? There's many people on this
show.
All
right, let's do it as a collective.
You said you were excited and you think that this is an opportunity opportunity for everyone in the match.
There's that word again.
Yes.
So I'm just curious if you know everybody in the match.
I do.
You laid the challenge down yourself, Ryan.
I didn't lay a goddamn challenge down.
Come on, Smoke.
Okay, Smoke. I'll even spot you, LaKnight and Logan Paul.
Thanks for the spotting.
Those are the two easy ones.
Those are the two easy ones.
No, we've had multiple of the people on our Wrestler of the Week because they made the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah.
Damian Priest.
Are you serious?
Damian Priest, yes. Give him his ding.
Hold on, I gotta. There you go.
Give me my ding. Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Give me my ding. So that's 4 out of 7.
Yep.
Which is a majority.
But you were spotted too, so technically you
but
need
I
one more.
do the 2. Braun Strowman.
No, he's hurt. My
Baron
guy,
Corbin.
look at the screen.
Pete Dunne.
Hey,
What's his
Give
name?
me my ding. Jefferson Thomason.
Butch.
No, Butch.
Close enough. Close enough.
Baron Corbin.
No.
Thank
Ron
God.
No.
I
Thank
don't
God.
remember. Chad Gable.
No.
Oof.
One of the Usos.
No.
Ahmed Thompson.
Close.
Ahmed Johnson.
Even
Orlando
better.
Jordan. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Give me my Nakamura and And a stable guy. Who's a stable guy?
Oh, boy, I'm pretty stable. Priest, Snyder, Logan?
No, you already said those guys.
Ah, damn it. A stable guy.
He's kind of like Damian Priest, except shorter.
Oh, Finn Balor.
No.
Oh, well, he is shorter, you prick.
No.
But he's not like Damian Priest, you prick.
You mean like a guy from New York?
He's friends.
Yes.
I mean, he might be friends with like Rey Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio?
Oh, Christ.
And Zelina Vega.
Oh, Zelina Vega's in this match?
Nope.
No. He's friends with her. And 205 and Live.
205 and Live. Joaquin the Phoenix.
He's 205.
Raul Mendoza.
That's Live.
Can somebody please name the last one so I can put it on the screen and we can move on?
Santos Escobar.
There we go.
Santos Escobar.
Hey.
Give me my ding. Good one out of that stable. How did I forget his name?
Santos Escobar.
Yeah, a lot of.
It's okay. You got 4 out of 7.
Yeah,
Did all right, Smoke.
that's passing.
Don't be
DJ.
ashamed.
Ryan, you passed your class in college with those grades.
Solid D. You know what? D's get degrees.
Get degrees, baby.
Or we drop out, but like, no. We'll do that next week. Give Ryan 7 days to not study.
Chris Stratus.
Ding.
There we go.
Give me my ding.
Now you gotta go. Now you gotta go. Go.
No, I don't.
Do it.
I just
Yeah, you do.
no, I don't because I saw
Come
Billy
on.
Hunt pick a Trish and I stopped reading then.
I can do the other 5 right now.
It's Zelina's one of them, right?
Zelina's one of
I
them.
said Zelina, so I got 2.
Trish.
Bailey.
Becky Lynch.
Bailey, Becky,
On that,
that's
on
4.
that donk up a ladder. Cavs are gonna be on fire.
Trish's best friend.
Oh, Zoe Starks.
Holly.
Zoe Stark. And then Bailey's best
Io
friend.
Sky.
Io
Io
Sky.
Sky. That's 6. Ding
There we
ding.
go.
Give me my ding. Yeah, we're a wrestling podcast. Of course we know this stuff.
Look at
guys.
us. Look at us. We know. All right. Anything else relating to LA Knight before we move on?
There is
Yeah,
one person that I think is right now probably more exciting than LA Knight in the professional wrestling ring. And that person's
What
Shane
is that?
McMahon.
Oh fucking God.
He's
That's all
dead.
I'm
He's not
He was
dead.
on that sub.
Yes.
Oh.
They said that the pressure was good for his quad.
He would have been beat red before they even closed the doors of that thing.
guys, that joke was below the horizon. All right. Oh, I fucking
Shane McMahon!
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Yeah.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
They played 1985 in the Giant Center last night, and Smokey and I are standing there singing the lyrics to our own song. All right, we start.
How quickly you can just slide into that chorus.
It is freaking wild. All right, we are looking at week number 11 in our standings. We go to the People's Champ, Prince Evan. Still your reigning people. Are we doing a scorecard for Forbidden Door?
We should.
All right. Well,
It
this
would
is
only last a week then, right?
yeah, because Money in the Bank would be next week. So,
Not worth my time then.
Tommaso Ciampa is your
Tomato chips!
People's Champ for this week. If you want to try to be able to select the People's Champ, make sure you head over to digital.prowrestlingscorecards.com, create your account, click on factions, join ours. with the invite code 67AB85. I will get that out on our social media tomorrow probably, and you can join in on the fun and get ready to do it again next week for Money in the Bank. So Ryan, why don't you kick us off week number 11?
Great week in professional wrestling. I watched a ton of wrestling. We have Nolan Pierce. He is the new PPW television champion out there with our friends promotion, OPPW. We've got Team Big. That's Big Dan Champion and Havoc. They are the new PPW. Wow. Tag team champions. Lots of titles changing hands over there in PPW. Speaking of which, Leva Bates, she's your new PPW women's champion. She won a 6-pack challenge match over the weekend. Good to see Leva Bates. Big victorious there. Big wins. Abaddon, she is your new After Dark Pride champion. Crowned this weekend. Congratulations to Abaddon. And then big old Luchasaurus. I think he's the new TNT champion over there in the AEWs.
Over.
Championships matter.
They matter. All right. Matt, we'll go to you next.
Yeah.
Sure. In 5th place, I have Edris and Malik for number 1 contenders for the NXT tag titles. 4th place, Pretty Deadly, the number 1 contenders for the tag champs, SmackDown and Raw, unified tag champs.
Yeah, they're still unified.
Stupid. In 3rd place, Akira, who is your new MLW World Middleweight Champion. They're in MLW. 2nd place, Luchasaurus for winning the TNT Championship. And in 1st place, everyone's favorite C-Star, Delmi XO, who is your new MLW Women's World Featherweight Champion. Titles and contenders.
There we go.
I followed the rules that Jim laid down.
I didn't lay.
Delmi's making a big splash in MLW.
Thank you.
That's not funny. That's more those submarine.
It's really exciting to see her get this kind of attention, Ryan.
It is.
Oh boy. I like Mike's picks. I should have maybe done that myself. Tim, we'll go to you.
Well, my picks are a little different because in my world, promos matter. Number 5. Funny how people forget what happened on SmackDown.
Didn't watch.
Jey Uso literally drives a fork into the bloodline.
Tim, our hands were tied. Jim said we had to use champions.
I have not said that. I have never once said that.
That's okay. Your picks rebound here pretty well.
Yeah. Team Big, I got to always rep Big Dan and Havoc. To close personal friends of mine. Very excited to see them win PPW Gold. Luchasaurus, I hate that I put him on this list. Elmi Exo, fun for her. Number 1, though, not a single person voted for CM Punk this week, and literally one Bill Phil shook up the entire world again. The King is back.
I have no idea who that is.
So CM Punk, number 1, baby.
Cool.
If a tree falls in the woods, does it make any noise?
I don't know. If the Hershey Bears win a championship at 1:00 in the morning for a
Charlie.
Whoa!
Who has control of the mic now? Funny how that happens. Maybe there was a covfefe with my microphone.
I think it was 2:00 in the morning, Tim.
Charlie.
From your hamburgers.
I'm actually surprised
so delicious.
Charlie says that. I'm proud of him. Look at that.
Charlie's upset.
Well, does his vote count because he won? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't.
Screw CM Punk. Nobody cares.
Indy cares.
Mark, go ahead.
Indy cares.
She's upset.
Go ahead, Mark.
Remember, we worked with CM Runk. Remember CM Runk? Charles Murphy Runk?
CM Runk.
All right, so at number 5, I have Connect. Number 3, I have Listen. Number 2, I have Watch. Number 1, I have 3CT. The podcast of the millennium. Oh, there we go. At number 5, I had Trish Stratus. She ain't got no business winning a match against Raquel Welch, but she did it, and I'm happy for her. Now she's won the Money in the Bank.
What do you mean she has no business winning that match, Mark?
Well,
What's wrong with
I
you?
really thought Raquel Welch was going to take her.
Raquel Welch is dead, Mark.
Raquel Welch is dead.
My great aunt Mary, she used to call it Money in the Bank. Instead of Money in the Bank, it was the Bank. I must run to the bank.
Where did that come from?
Yeah!
She lived down on Lemon Street.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, boys. Number 4. I hope
How
this
is your
another
aunt
one.
nowadays anyway?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Great Aunt Mary, she's passed away years ago.
Way to go, Ryan.
Wow.
I think it was 93 she passed away.
I was only 10. I must have forgotten. Jim.
What happened?
The 30-year anniversary of Great Aunt Mary's passing.
Great Aunt Mary, God rest her soul. Thinking of you, Great Aunt Mary, wherever you are.
Are you done?
He's gotten through number 5.
He's barely made it to F.
Number 4, and this is not another knock against that submarine. I got number 4, Pretty Deadly.
Oh my god.
That's so good. That's so good.
Oh,
Clip
no.
Clip it, he says.
No.
it. Clip it.
No, we
It's the name of
can't.
the tag team.
Also the surname of the boat.
Oh, no.
The boat. How awful.
Don't clip that, Jim. When are you ever going to use that?
That's so awful.
We'll play that 3 years from now on the board cleanup in 26.
Oh, well, we got a TikTok we can put it on.
Oh.
That, you know what?
As Jim quickly crosses it out.
No, that's a good point. That's a good TikTok clip.
TikTok.
At 3 Count Thursday on TikTok.
No, that and it's at 3CT Intern if you want to bitch about him on Twitter.
Oh, made a terrible mistake.
But what is there to complain about? Look at it. Look at this putum. Look at this putum.
Oh.
Mark, number 3?
Yeah. Number 3, I got Blue Pants.
Yeah!
Yeah. I'm doing the podcast.
Yeah!
Leva Bates won that PPE championship.
Leva Bates won that PP. Now there's
She
a
won that-
clip if I've ever heard it.
Well, you know. That PPE.
She won the PP.
She won the PPE championship. I'm just glad she's being safe. Number 2, I had the former C-Star. Tell me EXO. She's a delightful young lady, and she takes a really good selfie. Selfie.
He's broken. Somebody hit the jukebox again.
Selfie. She only got 10 likes in the last 5 minutes. You think she should take it down, Jim?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about Delvey EXO's selfie. Selfie.
Number 1, Mark.
Number 1, I thought his chances of winning the titles were extinct. But that Luchasaurus, which the word saurus is Latin for terrible lizard, Big Jim. That terrible lizard from Lucha came in and won that Dynamite title. Diamondite.
From Lucha.
Diamondite?
Diamondite. You know what Jimmy Walker used to say? Diamondite!
No.
Oh, my God.
He won the Diamondite title.
Oh, my God. Okay,
Is that what it is?
my number 5, Trish Stratus, last competitor in the Women's Money in the Bank. Number 4, Braun
Well
Breaker.
deserved.
Losing effort, but strong showing against Seth Rollins. I think that sets Braun up for a
Didn't win a title or a
strong feud.
contendership.
Those are literally, you
There are
don't.
rules there.
Those are
There
not the rules.
so
Those
that's
were
fine.
never the rules, Matt. I don't know what you're saying. Leva Bates.
He could have been on a magazine cover.
He could have been. You don't know. Was he? Maybe he was.
My
Leva-
dad's a
That's a
bigot
basket.
anonymous.
Oh yeah, I think he actually spoke out against his dad this week. So that's another reason he's
Did
on
he
my
really?
list.
Good for
I
him.
believe so. Yeah, I think he
Oh,
did. I think he actually did. So yeah, it's another reason he's on my list. Good on him for basically being like my dad's an old prick. Number 3, Leva Bates, new PPW. Mark PPW.
Oh.
Jesus.
PP.
PPE.
Women's
Personal protective
champion.
equipment.
Team Big, new PPW tag team champions, and that Luchasaurus is your new AEW TNT champion. Tim, where does that leave us for the weekend, for the year?
I'm so glad you asked. Well, at number 5, Big Phil, Pepsi Phil, coming in 5th. Team Big in 4th. Blue Pants 3rd. Delmy Exo. Don't even act like you don't know who CM Punk is. 3 weeks from now, you're going to be like, oh my God, CM Punk is great. He's so back in here. Delmy Exo at 2, Luchasaurus at 1. But none of that matters in our top 10 because it's still the same.
Oh, there it is.
Gianna Perazzo. Go get him. Yeah!
Hit the music.
I got him. God damn.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
The 3 count question of the week.
Hey guys, do you know what it would look like if Tim was on that submarine?
Oh my God. Whew. Oh my goodness.
Does anyone have his address so I can just send a bunch of gummy dicks to his house?
Yeah, I got you, fam.
Thank you.
Mike, no one cares about long trunk. Look, CM Punk was out there doing the Lord's work, making fun of the Young Bucks. So I'm fine with CM Punk for this week. Okay. Question of the week this week, with the unification.
Good question. I like this one.
It's a good question. With the unification of the women's tag team titles happening tomorrow on SmackDown, I believe. So I know Ryan's going to be must watching that one. Actually, no, we're on a business trip tomorrow.
Business.
A little business trip.
Nobody's business what we're doing.
With the unification, there's been a lot of buzz among fans that will there or should there be a secondary women's singles title in the WWE? So that is the question. Is it time for a secondary title? Ryan, I think, are you...
This is my favorite question.
Favorite question?
Yes.
All right. Any reason why now's the time?
You didn't ask for a reason, did you?
Well, I'm asking now. I said, is there a reason? Nope.
I answered the question of the week.
All right, very
cool. Well, if he's answering the question and there's no repercussions and I don't have to explain it, no.
Okay. Tim, well, I asked the same question to you, Tim. Is there any reason you say no?
Just because if you wanted reasons, you would have put it on the question of the week officially.
That's correct.
Matt?
I will also say no.
Okay. And any reason? No. Okay. Mark?
Jim, I'm going to say yes, and I'd like to give you a reason why.
All right, Mark, you can give a reason why.
Mute him.
I read into the question a little further than I probably should have, it sounds like.
No, it's okay.
But I think it would be exciting to have a secondary women's title. Maybe
What
like
would
a
you name
U.S.
it?
women's title. I'd probably call it the PPE women's title. Or the featherweight women's title.
Oh, goodness sakes.
But I think that'd be exciting. I think it'd be time to shake things up again at WWE. Let's add a secondary women's title, singles title. Why not?
Can you really call it like a featherweight? Do they do weight classes in WWE?
No.
How about the first ever Intercontinental Women's Heavyweight Championship?
Well, see, you already added the heavyweight, so get it out of there.
All right, how about the first ever Women's Intercontinental Featherweight Championship?
No, I don't like it. It needs heavyweight in there.
All right, how about the first ever Women's Intercontinental Championship?
No.
Perfect.
Mark, I think we are beyond assigning genders to championships.
I'm sorry I said upset you, sir.
I'm not upset. I'm just trying to live in the moment.
How about the first ever...
Well, now you're going to eliminate the genders and make everything too woke and alienate half your fan base, Ryan.
Yeah, that's a good point. It really was a
I don't
bad
know.
move
Running in 4 cities is working okay for AEW, so WWE will just...
Jim, There was no need for that. We were talking about WWE, and you just had to bring that up. Just
rent free, Matt. Rent free, huh?
I like Devin's idea, the WWE Peacock Women's Championship.
Stupid. Nope. Get it out of here.
Now get the word women's out of there.
Just the Peacock Championship.
The Peacock dude looks like a lady championship. Call it what you want. I don't know.
A girl can't win the cock belt.
No, it has to be a peahen. It's going to be peahen championship.
Charlie says he thinks they should have a TV title as defended on all 3 shows, and a champion is a, quote, floater.
I think that idea is a, quote, floater.
Smokey, remember the time you fought for the cock championship? You showed up without a rooster?
I did. I trained hard for about 2 weeks.
For that, the cock fights, and you showed up without a rooster?
I am fucking loaded.
So, speaking of floaters, the sub would have stood a better chance if it was.
Smokey had to flush twice and still didn't get down.
It's big. It's enormous.
What does Mike say?
He had
women's.
Didn't you have that kids game sinkers and floaters from Milton Bradley?
The hell games are you playing, Mark? Women's Transcontinental Championships. They can wrestle Orange Cassidy in the Transcontinental. Who gives a shit title? Dang.
Why? Who are all of these people that are anti-AEW all of a sudden?
Hey,
or not all of a sudden.
Hey, I was going to say, watch your goddamn mouth. There's no all of a sudden when it comes to me.
I mean, I guess the roster is big enough for mid-card, right?
I mean...
Yeah. See, I'd like a floater women's championship.
There's just no creativity with the storylines. It would be pointless.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest tripping point for me is right now I don't think you have, even in WWE, I don't think you consistently feature multiple women's storylines enough. So
you would give them a reason to do it with another championship.
They did that with the women's tag titles.
I don't think you have to have.
Yeah, isn't that what the tag titles were supposed to be for? And that didn't work out well at all for anybody.
Because there were no women's tag teams outside of Peyton Royce and the other one.
Billy Kay.
Billy Kay, rest her soul.
She's pregnant, not dead.
Yeah,
oh, dead. My bad.
Jesus.
I know.
Jason gets it.
But Jason, you were anti-AEW before anti-AEW was cool. Like, you've always had that stance.
Yeah, Jason's an OG anti-AEW.
He was day one-ish. He was down since day one.
He's died in the wool anti-elite.
Yeah, for sure.
All the rest he is, not saying everybody here is, but everybody else who's been detracting, there's been pockets of time in which AEW
Jason
has
walks
been...
so we can run.
That's right.
Smokey, you're not running anywhere, by the way.
It's downhill. I can go pretty quick.
Wow, that's true.
I almost fell down the steps at the Giant Center. I'd have been pretty fucking fast.
Oh my god.
That would have been. Luckily, they had that gate there that would have stopped you.
They had half the seats pulled up for Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Mark, are you going to Bill Burr?
I'd like to go see Bill Burr.
Mark, that's literally happening right now.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm not going to see Bill Burr. I'm going to see Seinfeld.
No, I mean, you already said it.
Yeah, I think it could. I think it could work. I just there needs to be. I think a better commitment to women's storylines.
So then it wouldn't work.
And if they're gonna do it, I would have that. I would have them be able to compete across all shows. I do like that part of Charlie's idea. I don't necessarily think a TV title, because like, if something happens and you have to cut that match or you cut the time on that match, I think you're potentially creating a problem for yourself that you don't need to create.
Now, let me ask you this. In like the WCW TV title days or the ECW TV title days, was it defended at every television show?
Probably.
The WCW one for sure.
Every show.
WCW was. Yeah.
Was the Ring of Honor one? Was that on?
So my time period with Ring of Honor when the TV title existed was coming to an end.
You could never tell. It would depend which Sinclair broadcast you caught.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I don't think that the TV title was defended on every show.
Okay.
For the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I just think having a title that you can go across all brands and defend it, and have storylines across all shows is a great idea. I think having a TV title, especially if there's a expectation.
Why would you give that to your mid-card person, though? Oh, congratulations, Nikki Cross. You can now go wrestle on SmackDown and Raw. You've earned it.
Well, so here's the catch-22.
Take it down to NXT, you crazy lady.
You put it on a mid-carder.
Watch out, so here comes Dana Brooke.
They can get reps into every show and then eventually catch heat with the fans. Not bad heat, but like catch fire. Because they're going to be seen all the time. And then eventually when they lose the title, they can use that momentum. It can either, one, prove to the WWE they ain't worth a shit, and they lose the title and they try to build up the next one, or they catch fire and you have another main eventer.
Yeah, I think that could work. And I think another singles title in the women's division would be more successful than the tag titles have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least we're not forcing tag teams, or we're not trying to make something happen that just isn't really there and doesn't work. See what Charlie says. Arn and Regal defended the TV title almost every show. I can remember seeing Regal on the 605 and then on Nitro. So yeah, I mean, and that's
Yep.
yeah. I don't think forcing a championship match every week is. And there's Jason. Tony Khan's big announcement next week will be the new concession stand brawl title. Any other thoughts to the women's title before we go to the Forbidden Door preview? All right, Tim, you want to take this one away for me?
I sure will. Let me share my
Jim,
magical...
we almost made it a full hour. Don't get to cut a segment today. Shoot.
Nope, we're going to run through this. We running through these hoes like Drano. I like this layout better.
All right.
Except without that.
There we go.
But, boys, AEW presents Forbidden Door, or AEW X New Japan Pro Wrestling, brings us Forbidden Door this Sunday, live from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Come Sunday.
There are 11 matches on the card, including one on the pre-show. And we'll just go kind of in order. We'll go from the bottom. Unannounced, but will be announced on Rampage, is Adam Cole,
Old Bay,
versus Filthy Tom Lawler. Big Jim, we'll start with you since you're the host.
I will go with Adam Cole and the Bays.
Ryan.
I've got you, baby.
Matt.
Adam Cole and the Bay City Rollers.
It's Adam Cole for me too. Mark.
Well, you know what? I got to go with the damn Cole, especially if it's happening on SATURDAY night.
It's not.
It's on SUNDAY night.
It's happening come Sunday.
Sunday.
I thought that was in March.
No.
Isn't that right before Easter?
Oh, that's Palm Sunday.
Oh.
Sometimes you get it on your palm.
Yeah. On the pre-show, in the first round of the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament, we have the Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena taking on Billy Starks.
Stocks.
Mark?
How many stocks do we have in wrestling? We got a lot of stocks.
Well, we have one Starks with a Z here, and then we'll have another Starks with an S a little later.
Stocks. I think Athena's going to take it.
All right. I'm going with Athena as well. Matt?
Give me Billy Starks. Stocks.
Uh-huh.
Stocks.
Ryan.
Take the push.
No, this one's pre-show for me.
Oh,
It is pre-show.
It literally is.
push or push. Push, Smokey.
Double disqualification.
Okay, double DQ. Nice.
I'll go with Athena.
Nice. Back down to the bottom of the Wikipedia card, we've got for the AEW Women's World Championship, the New Japan Strong Women's Champion Willow Nightingale will challenge the AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm. Jim.
I will go with the Toni Storm.
Ryan.
Because this is only for the AEW Women's World Championship, I will also go for the Toni Storm.
Matt.
Same pick, same reasoning. Toni Storm.
Yeah, I'm going Tony here. Mark.
Toni Storm. She's done it again, and Indy's upset.
Yes, she is.
Who's Indy picking, though? I heard Willow, I think.
I think she likes Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale.
Is she messing with Kirby, Mark? Is she messing with Kirby?
No, Kirby's fast asleep, and Indy's staring at the corner, barking.
Trying to wake that ass up.
Her and Kirby are going out there, and that was hilarious. She was barking at him like crazy, and he was barking back at her.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
It was wild.
But he was facing the other way.
He was. He didn't know. Poor Kirby. He's an old
Never change, Jason.
Oh.
Willow Nightingale's actually really good, Jason. I think she really
is.
won.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one from AEW, that might be her. In a four-way for the AEW International Championship, it is Daniel Garcia taking on the ROH Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata, taking on the New Japan TV Champion Zack Sabre Jr., taking on the current reigning and defending AEW International Champion, a man who's been on a roll as of late, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Mark, who's taking home the strap?
I like that freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I liked him when he was in the Partridge Family.
Oh, my God. I'm going OC as well. Matt.
ZSJ.
Very nice.
Oh.
Ryan.
Wawa Shibata melt.
I love Shibata too. Jim.
I'm going to go ZSJ just in hopes that he realizes what a good-looking wrestling title looks like, and he throws that New Japan clunky thing in a fucking garbage can.
Leave the license plate title alone.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's so good.
Oh, it's awful.
So bad looking.
So good.
It's like a giant Pilgrim's belt buckle.
In the first round of the men's Owen Hart Cup, it is the leader of the Bread Club, Satoshi Kojima, taking on CM Punk. Jim, who you got?
There's no way Punk's losing this. It's absolutely CM Punk.
Ryan.
CM Punk. Yeah.
Yeah. Matt.
Phil from Chicago.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm going with Pepsi Phil as well. Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Philip McCann. CM Punk's going to win.
Yeah.
Nice. In a 10-man tag team match, it is the Blackpool Combat Club, represented by John Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio Castagnoli, alongside Konosuke Takeshita and Shota Umino, against the Elite, represented by Hangman Adam Page, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, and Big Tom Tomohiro Ishii. Mark, who you got?
Man. I guess it was the Young Bucks and what's his name?
Eddie Kingston.
And Big Tom.
You literally
Eddie
just have to
Kingston.
say the Elite or the Blackpool Combat Club. That's all you
All
got
right,
to
I'll
tell
go.
me.
I don't like it. I'm going with the Elite, but I'm going to go. I'd like to see the Blackpool Combat Club win, but I got to go with the Elite.
I'm also reluctantly going with the Elite. Matt.
I will reluctantly go with the Elite as well.
Ryan.
I have the Blackpool Combat Club with Takeshita and Shota Uno.
Sure. And Large James.
Give me the team Eddie Kingston. Charlie
King.
asked if Tim's doing this because I can't pronounce the New Japan names. No, Tim is doing this because my voice is half blown out, and I also can't pronounce the New Japan names.
Maybe he meant the New Jersey names.
Yes.
Those two.
Big Jim had a blowout.
Gabagool.
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 In a 6-man tag team match, it's Leia Suzuki Gods of Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki taking on the team of Darby Allin, Sting, and a person to be announced later on Collision this Saturday. So, Large James, guess who the third man's going to be and who's going to win.
The third man. Goddamn.
Do it, Jim.
Hulk Hogan will be the third man.
Hulk Hogan. The Hulk Hogan.
The Hulk Hogan.
Incredible Hulk Hogan.
Not half of it.
Not a quarter Hogan.
The whole Hogan.
Not a half Hogan, but the Hulk Hogan. Will be the third man, and the Sting and Darby and the Hulk Hogan will win. Sorry, Chris.
Fair enough.
Sorry,
Ryan.
Yeah, I've got Sting and the Darby Allin and mystery opponent going over as well. And I believe the mystery opponent will be Bill Goldberg.
Interesting.
Fathead.
Matt.
I will take that team as well. Sting, Darby Allin, and TBA, which why not make it Mark Henry since he was in the news plugging AEW.
Shut your ass.
Mark will go out of order and have you go next.
I think it's going to be Sting because somebody's going to get stung. Darby all in, and the third man is going to be Mabel.
If for whatever reason Mabel can't make
Mabel
it because I don't know he's dead, who else would you have?
Wait,
besides
he was
Mabel?
on the submarine.
Yes.
Oh,
He was the submarine.
Oh, the third man is going to be Goldust. Dustin
Okay.
Rhodes.
Okay. I also have Sting, Darby Allin in the TBA. The TBA should probably be member of the Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito.
Stupid idiot.
I know it's really stupid, but hear me out.
Stupid Noda.
Does he
It's a
still
New
do the eye
Japan
gimmick?
guy.
Is that what he does, this thing?
It's the eye gimmick man.
Yeah, gimmick man.
Eye gimmick man. Yes, from New Japan because it's a New Japan crossover pay-per-view.
Yeah, and Suzuki's that guy. Oh, if it's somebody from New Japan, then how about Vader?
He
now,
may
Mark,
also
you're
be
just
dead.
stealing Charlie's gimmick. That's ridiculous.
For the AEW World Championship,
Take people.
the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi, takes on Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Mark, who you got?
I kind of think Tanahashi's going to take it. I've been studying Tanahashi's work over there.
Fucking Mark!
MJF wins. Matt?
MJF wins.
Brian?
I don't think we've ever used that sounder so well. MJF wins, obviously.
I'm just so proud of myself that I popped him with an MJF sounder. MJ fucking F, absolutely. There's no way he's
MJF.
losing this.
Mark is so upset with himself.
In what could possibly be the chalkiest chalk match in the history, the chalk for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Jungle Boy Jack Perry with his best friend Hook takes on that handsome devil Sonata. Jim, who you got?
Oh, I'm picking the Jungle Man. Her.
You are wrong, Ryan.
There's no way Jungle Man beats Sonata.
Thank you.
There's zero chance.
He's a Jungle Man.
If there's
Jungle
ever
Boy
been a
Jack
time
Perry
to do
wins.
0.0, it's now.
Jungle Boy.
Zero.
He's a Jungle Man.
He's a jungle
Her.
bitch.
I'm sorry. I fell over. I hit my eye.
Oh. He's a
I'm a
jungle man.
bitch.
Knocked the wind out of me.
Matt, who you got?
Was he-
You got Son-
Did
you got
anybody
Sonata?
actually watch
Sonata.
Collision? Was he that
I
bad?
did. I did watch Collision. Yes, Jim Ross sounded like the Jim Ross robot was destroyed in a terrible water accident unrelated to a submarine.
Oh my god!
It was bad.
I'm a bitch.
Check it out.
So bad that he went on record on Twitter. It's like, I'm gonna go get help.
How could?
Yeah, I saw him say that.
He couldn't see the screen. How's he supposed to call a goddamn wrestling show?
I mean,
her.
You just feel that.
I do feel bad for
called
Jim.
matches.
I feel bad for JR. I wish him the best, honestly. And I wish that he'd get away from AEW. Keep him on payroll. He's got ideas, but his time in the sun is long gone.
He don't need to be calling matches. And
Speaking of time in the sun, it's still Sonata's time. Jungle Boy doesn't stand a chance.
Not a chance. Bill Sonata.
Sure. In our double main event, we'll go out of order first. For the New Japan, for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, the challenger, Will Ospreay, the champion, Kenny Omega. Mark, who do you have?
I think Ocean Spray is going to take this one. Will Ocean Spray.
I also have Will Ospreay as well for this. Gonna be a banger. Matt.
I also have Will Ospreay.
What was Devin's comment? Put Jim Ross in a cave?
In creative.
I like Jason's comment on the last match.
I can see it happening. I was gonna say Kenny Omega, but now that Devin said it, I think Ospreay is the right choice.
Yeah, I think Ospreay wins. He'll go into All In as champion. We'll get a match on there. Maybe Kenny wins it back. I don't know, but Ospreay will win this week.
For sure. And in what has been announced as the main event of the evening, it is the dream match. The American Dragon Bryan Danielson, the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Jim, even as an anti-AEW guy, your PP has to move just a little bit for this match, right?
It does not.
It doesn't move much at all. But that's more of a me. That's a me problem, not a wrestling problem. I assume there's a 60-minute time limit on this match.
Mm-hmm.
Time limit draw, and they'll do it again at Wrestle Kingdom.
Dog, don't make this go time limit.
I said what I said, Tim. Big Mac knows what's up too. He knows. That's what's gonna happen because
There's too many matches.
That's way too long. It is an AEW show, though, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's big. It's enormous.
No, man. Okada wins here, sets up the rematch where Daniel Bryan will win, and then we'll have the blow-off at next year's Forbidden Door.
Makes sense. Matt.
I will take Daniel Bryan Danielson to win.
Mm-hmm. I am going to take the American Dragon Bryan Danielson as well. And Mark.
I think I'm going to go with Mr. Bella, Bryan Danielson, as well.
Makes sense to me. And that, my friends, is the Forbidden Door.
There it is.
All right.
It's forbidden.
The doors. Don't open that door.
Yes, Jason. It is
we forbade it.
It's pay-per-view.
What's the price on this one for Jason? Do we know what the price is?
Oh, it's the same as everything else.
50 banger.
I think it's 59.
Oh, that's salty.
No for me.
You're out. You're all out, Mark.
I'm all out.
Anything else, gentlemen? For this week, all right. That'll wrap us up on this side. Make sure you are subscribed to the podcast feed so you catch us on Tuesday when we drop the
Tuesday
3CT podcast. We'd certainly appreciate that. And tell your friends, get the merchandise again. I believe everything is on sale currently as you listen to this on June the 22nd. Head over to 3countthursday.com. You'll find everything there. Follow us on social media. Subscribe on all podcast platforms, YouTube as well. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the win.